From the farthest planet in the solar system, this is Neptune. In our first scene, we start with an ultra-cinematic, ultra-realistic look at Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. This gas giant is so far away that it takes 165 Earth years to orbit just once. In this wide shot, we can see the faint glow of distant stars and even galaxies in the background. The truly mind-blowing fact here is that even though Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun, it's still farther away than the closest star to us, Alpha Centauri. Our little pale blue dot, Earth, is just a tiny speck of light in the vast darkness of space. It's hard to overstate just how utterly remote and insignificant we are when we consider this incredible view of Neptune. But it also gives us a humbling reminder of just how much there is left to explore and discover in our universe. There are literally countless worlds out there beyond our own, each with its own unique wonders to behold. So let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that lies ahead of us as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. But now we get to see Neptune up close. Swirling deep blue clouds and methane haze obscure the planet's ghastly white underbelly. And again, for scale, we have the small Earth floating nearby. Now we see dramatic storms and supersonic winds that race across Neptune's surface. The icy blue tones are offset by darker patches of storm clouds, including the famous Great Dark Spot, a massive high-pressure storm larger than Earth. Once again, the sheer scale of Neptune is mind-boggling. We can only imagine what it would be like to experience these incredible storms firsthand. But luckily we have Voyager 2, which got within 300 miles of the planet in 1989. The images captured by the spacecraft revealed an incredible view of Neptune's stormy surface. The bluish-green color is due to the presence of methane in the planet's atmosphere. Methane absorbs red and infrared light and reflects blue, giving the planet its iconic color. Now we see Neptune's moon Triton orbiting the planet in a retrograde path, discovered by Neptune's discoverer, Urbain Le Verrier, in 1846. Triton is one of the most unusual moons in the solar system. Its orbit is highly elliptical and inclined, and it's the only large moon in the solar system that orbits its planet in a retrograde direction, meaning it's moving in the opposite direction to the planet's rotation. Triton is also home to some of the most beautiful and mysterious features in the solar system, including its thin rings. These rings are intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Jupiter's moon Europa. Triton's rings are intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Jupiter's moon Europa. In another shot, we see sparkling stars in the background. While Neptune has no known rings, Voyager 2 did find subtle, thin rings around the planet. They are intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive set around Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Jupiter's moon Europa. In our next scene, we see the Voyager 2 spacecraft approaching the planet. A dramatic lighting creates a blue glow around the planet. And if you're looking for something to watch after this, check out our video about the Voyager missions. When Voyager 2 flew by Neptune in 1989, it was the first spacecraft to reach the farthest planet in the solar system. The spacecraft had been launched in 1977 and had traveled billions of kilometers through space to reach Neptune. As Voyager 2 approached the planet, it took a series of photographs that revealed an incredible view of Neptune's stormy surface. The images were dramatic and mysterious, showing a world that was completely alien to anything we had seen before. The discovery of Neptune had been a major triumph for humanity. It was the first planet to be discovered using mathematical calculations alone, without relying on observation or mythology. The discovery of Neptune had been a major triumph for humanity. It was the first planet to be discovered using mathematical calculations alone, without relying on observation or mythology. In our final shot, we return to an epic final wide shot. Once again, Neptune glows deep blue in the inky blackness of deep space. In the distance, we can see faint galaxies, and a subtle lens flare adds a touch of realism to the scene. A small spacecraft is silhouetted against the bright planet, reminding us of the incredible journeys that humans have undertaken to explore the farthest reaches of the solar system. The deep blue glow of Neptune is truly mesmerizing and evokes a sense of mystery and wonder. It's hard to overstate just how remarkable this planet is. From its swirling storms to its icy blue hue, Neptune is truly a sight to behold. And as we continue to explore the solar system, we can't help but feel inspired by the incredible discoveries that await us. Who knows what other wonders we might find beyond the farthest planet in the solar system? Maybe there are even more planets out there waiting to be discovered. The universe is vast and full of surprises, and we're just getting started. Throughout the scenes, you should add cinematic lighting to create a moody, dramatic atmosphere. Use lens flares and God rays to give the impression of a bright, distant sun. Include out-of-focus stars and galaxies in the background to add depth to the scene. The goal is to create a sense of scale and grandeur, making the viewer feel like they are really there exploring Neptune. Use realistic textures for the clouds and storms to make them look more lifelike and believable. You can also use these textures to create a sense of movement and change in the scene, such as rippling waves or swirling winds. To enhance the atmosphere of mystery and awe, you can add fog and haze to the scene. This will help to obscure the details of the planet and its surroundings, creating a more mysterious and otherworldly feel. Additionally, you can use sound effects such as wind and roaring storms to further immerse the viewer in the scene. Overall, the goal is to create a realistic and immersive experience that transports the viewer to the farthest planet in the solar system. By using cinematic lighting, realistic textures, and sound effects, you can create a truly unforgettable scene that will leave the viewer feeling inspired and amazed by the beauty of our universe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. We've got plenty more where this came from. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.